It might seem strange to hate a letter, but I hated the letter R for several years. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, anyone here who has had an enemy, something, or hopefully not someone, but something about yourself that you had to work hard at, maybe to disguise it, maybe to get rid of it, or maybe something that you were ridiculed for and something that you still struggle with. I noticed my enemy first when I was in the first grade. Communication was difficult. If I was very excited about something, I was really excited about it. If I wanted something interesting to eat for lunch, I asked for a handle guy. Of course, little kids notice these things, and they start to tease you about it. Why do you have an accent? Where do you come from? I knew they were just trying to be mean on purpose. They knew where I was from, because we were all from the same hometown. Don't you hate it when snot-nosed brats pick on you? At home, you'd think it'd be a little bit easier. But at home, I had extra work. I had speech therapy exercises. Nobody likes extra work. Whatever they tell you, nobody likes extra work. Re-entering, registration, rhinoceros, practicing that R to get rid of that impediment. Ooh. I used to get so angry. My poor mom finally recruited my grandmother. In my mind, you can get mad at your parents. You can yell at mom and dad. You can't yell at your grandmother. Even speech therapy was difficult. My speech therapist did not make it any easier for me. Mrs. Hamar. At least when you go into speech therapy and you have to learn all the exercises and you have to do all the things, give me a name that I can pronounce. Speech therapy was always hard. It was difficult, and I had to do these grueling exercises to recover my speech. I remember one day in 5th grade, awful, no good day. I was teased, constantly teased, asked did I have an accent, why did I talk so funny? My parents tried to help me out. They tried to get me an insult book, at least to be able to say something back to these little Well, I already told you that I have a speech problem. You must have a hearing problem. That day, nothing worked. Nothing worked. And I had to go to speech therapy right afterwards. I didn't want to do my exercises. I didn't want to talk to Mrs. Marr. I just wanted to cry. She let me cry. She told me, "You are doing so well. I am so proud of you. I know how hard you're working, and I want you to know. Just keep doing it. Just keep working. I know you'll be fine." It took another year, but by 6th grade I was finally done. I didn't have to go back to speech therapy ever again. I only have 94% of my speech capacity. You'll hear it when I'm emotional or drunk. But what I try to do is I try to to help other people to defeat their enemies, just as Mrs. Hamar, my parents, and my grandmother did for me. I'm a physical therapist. I help people to get over or to help improve the functional capabilities in order to return to their lives. Last year, I worked with a 7-year-old girl who couldn't move her arm due to a birth injury. Between the hard exercises, she would tell me she had people making fun of me. So between the exercises, I helped her to talk back to the bullies. I've already told you that I can't move my arm yet, and I'm working in physical therapy. You must have a hearing problem. I worked with her for several months, letting her cry. And she got better. What I want you to take away is everybody has enemies. Things that you have to fight for yourself, maybe an emotional, maybe a physical, some kind of challenge that everybody has, whether you can see it or not. What do you have? What kind of enemy do you have? And what can you do today to help somebody to defeat theirs?